know if y'all know who Brandon Herrera is, but he's a what would be considered a force multiplier tuber. I'm just gonna say it that way because YouTube's gonna get mad. Right? Look, YouTube's cracking down on these kinds of content creators, and I'm just gonna. I actually watch quite a few videos and used to watch way more in the past, but I haven't really had the time in recent months. So that being said, one thing I definitely remember about Brandon Herrera, because he's actually been working on this for years, is that he invented his own version, his own, like, from the ground up, from scratch up, version of the AK that fires 50 calibers. The monster. And it's freaking phenomenal. It's awesome. It's the kind of weapon that I feel like deserves to be in, like, a 40k Warhammer game or a Doom game, you know? It just has to, you know? Or like in a Fallout game with the freaking Brotherhood of Steel with the armor and stuff. So, frankly, I had forgotten all about this. But I found out that this video came out where apparently Call of Duty, which I have played pretty much every Call of Duty there is out there. I can't remember if I've skipped one. I think I might have skipped one. I skipped Advanced Warfare. That was kind of me. And then some other one in between. Which one was it? Was it Advanced Warfare? I think I skipped Advanced... No, it was, whatever. Advanced Warfare 2. I skipped Advanced Warfare 2. The remake. I don't know why I did that, but I did. Anyway, point being, it seems as though Call of Duty may have gotten a bit of inspiration from somebody's YouTube video, and they might have pulled a Mr. Beast situation and said that's a good idea. Yoink. Let's find out, because I'm pretty sure Brandon here likely has patents on this. He's a smart dude. I kind of want to see what's going on here. Let's find out. It's a perfect excuse since it has to do with video games for me to get into it on the channel. Let's go.
He is now in the new season of Call of Duty.
Hold on.
So the AK-50 is now in the new season of Call of Duty. Oh yeah, not kidding. Hi there, my name is Brandon Herrera, and this is my gun, the AK-50. Over the course of the last 8 years, my team and I developed the world's first and...
8, bro. 8! Yeah. Bro, I remember when this thing was basically just pipes freaking, like, welded together, and bro really had to, like, fire it off with a string because he was scared it would explode on itself.
Only 50 BMG AK. It was a huge engineering challenge, but after showing tons of updates throughout the entire process, on May...
The 3D printing boom escalated this so much, and we are so lucky to live in the times we live in, dude. Seriously.
May 10th, we released a video showing off the finished version of the AK-50 V3, getting millions of views in the first few days, becoming the biggest video release we'd ever done at the time. So you might imagine my surprise then when a couple months later, my buddy hits me up and hits me with the line, "Dude, they just put the AK-50 in Call of Duty." Yep, on July 24th, they announced the new Season 5...
Now, I'm pretty sure, especially since this is basically a prototype, like, technically, right, still? I think he has, like, a fully working model, but not, like, a consumer model yet. Since it's still in the prototype phases, like, wouldn't that just be, like, straight-up copyright infringement?
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, which included new weekly challenges that unlock new weapons or upgrades every week. Week 2 of which being the motherfucking AK-50, or as Call of Duty calls it,
and with and I just need to say this: the fact that they took it and just decided, screw it, drum magazine. Like, just, you know, like, why do they always gotta put a drum magazine on everything?
Cataclysm, which, not gonna lie, it's a pretty cool name.
There's some pretty ginormous box magazines.
A 50 BMG conversion kit to an RPK, which, no. Hell, even gaming YouTube has pretty well figured that out even before I made this video. Now, before you ask, no, I am not getting any sort of royalties, nor was I asked beforehand, nor did
Which I think this is some BS. Is this actually in the current Call of Duty, like, now, or is this in the future one, like the beta?
I even know before I found out through the announcement. I'll get into that a little bit later too, but that's normally just the first thing that my audience seems to ask whenever I pointed it out on Twitter or anything like that. But yes, long story short, no, COD Daddy is not paying my bills with that sweet, sweet AAA paycheck. But I did want to take this very
I genuinely feel like they should.
unique and
Or at least, bare minimum, in the info tab for the thing, it should mention this dude. It should bring him up.
very, very weird opportunity to review my own gun in Call of Duty. Compare it to the real life version and even actually play some with it. Because let's be honest, getting my own gun added to the game was probably one of the only ways that I was going to be playing the new Call of Duty as an adult. My heart still belongs to the classic Modern Warfare 2.
Remember, no Russian.
Now let's be clear about one
Loves that one. I think it was the first Call of Duty that I ever played, frankly. Yeah, definitely.
thing up front. It is my gun.
To be fair, I played World at War 2. And I also played the zombies on that. So technically I lied. World at War 2 and zombies. That's what I played. World at War 2 zombies. So World at War 1 zombies I played. Didn't play the campaign of World at War 1. Just the zombies. So yeah, there you go.
Saw a lot of people
A little bit of
it's
info for
completely
you.
different, bro. Bullshit. Fuck you. That is my gun. Aside from it obviously being a 50 cal AK modeled after, you know, the only 50 cal AK in existence. Look at the bulge front trunnion. I mean, the rivet pattern, the 4 rivets, that's very unique.
Not only that, but even the actual like ginormous freaking conversion you had to create
To the 50. I mean, shit, here's the exact same angle, so you make up your own mind, but I know my baby when I...
Is it actually a drum? But see, they basically just took a drum magazine, and I think this is from this is literally the little piece from the they just ripped this little piece thing on the front from the drum magazine on the Scar.
I see it. Plus, there's only one of them on the planet to base it
In-game.
off of. The one that got tens of millions of views on its development.
Doggles, what y'all doing,
And
Doggles?
millions of views in the first week of its launch, and it's the one that I built. So there's that. Now I will say on the Call of Duty design, there are a few changes, but we'll get into that later because I find them interesting. And also, sorry, I know it has been a while. I was speaking for Young Americans for Liberty and then came home and came down with COVID. Again, thanks China. But real quick, let's talk about one of my least favorite subjects. Debt. Getting into credit card debt is easy. Ask me how I know. Getting out? Well, the system's set up so that you don't. So if you're struggling with credit cards, personal loans, collections, or medical bills, you need to check out PDS Debt.
You can't escape the
PDS provides
Matrix,
a service
bro.
to match you with debt solutions tailored to your financial situation. So if you're making payments every month, but you feel like your balances aren't going down, PDS might have an answer for you. Everyone with $10,000 or more of eligible debt qualifies, and there's no minimum credit score required. So bad and fair credit are both accepted. PDS Debt strives to understand your unique situation and can help provide alternative solutions to becoming debt-free. And right now, PDS Debt is offering a free debt analysis. It only takes 30 seconds. So you can head on over to pdsdebt.com/BH to get your free debt assessment today. Let's face it, owing money to people sucks. And if it's something that you've struggled with, maybe check out PDS. We appreciate them for sponsoring the video. Back to the content. So let's go ahead and take a look at the gun. Right off the bat, I mean, this is definitely the AK-50 just with no front handguard and a drum magazine. Now, for those of you who aren't quite gun savvy and you're confused as to why I'm calling this an AK and not, an RPK conversion, it's because an RPK is an AK. Grab the trusty
pretty
wall
much.
RPK. The RPK is literally just a designation of AK, just with a longer and thicker barrel. That's just so it can fill more of like a light machine gun type role. So one of the first things that you'll notice about this thing is that it's got a big ass skeleton.
And if I'm not mistaken, the same thing goes for like the the SVD or the Dragnov, whatever you call it.
drum mag. So there's no real 50 cal drum mag that exists, at least yet. But this drum looks like it's based on the Foztech 20 rounder, which isn't available yet. It's still a prototype, it's going through some design tweaks and stuff like that, but they did show it off at, SHOT Show and NRAM and stuff like that.
Ooh.
But Foztech does know that as soon as it's available, I will be busting down their walls like the fucking Kool-Aid man trying to get one. The AK-50 deserves a drum mag. Also, just kind of a funny side note, the AK-50 is already heavy as fuck, just as a thing to run around with as a semi-auto 50 BMG.
Good lord.
Comes in
Okay, so
weighing
he
like
has
slight-
a fully functional, I haven't seen it in action yet, my dude. Should we look at it?
more than a Barrett M82. It's like the idea of like in Call of Duty running around and jumping around with it. I mean, they made the aim down sight speed and everything pretty slow, like super slow for Call of Duty for the AK-50, which makes sense because it's fucking big. But now imagine adding like 20 rounds of 50, which if my math is correct, I think is like 5 more pounds. Not to mention the big ass metal drum magazine to hold all of that ammo and to work it and feed it. It's got to be an extra 5 pounds too. So just loading the gun is like adding an additional third of the gun's weight to the bottom.
You're legit working out just 10 pounds right there every time you reload. Work out that left arm. Bah.
I get why it's hard to run around with. No, I am going to touch on this part really quickly too, about it being a conversion
You know what they should have done? They honestly should have given you that thing, but like put you in a juggernaut suit. Oh, and just make it overpowered, make it an insta-kill, dude.
So here's an RPK-74, right? This is a 50 BMG. First off, in order to even feed this, the magazine has to be about that far back. The magazine has to go about as far back on the receiver as the end of the trigger guard is. So you need to completely trash this receiver. I'm not even getting to the firing 50 cal part yet. This receiver would need to be at least twice as long. Now, as far as being able to fire 50 cal, now this is the round that this gun was built to fire. This is the one you're converting it to. That's not fucking happening, homie. It's like those pictures of the mountain and his wife. It's like, that just, good luck. So yeah, on the actual AK-50,
Good lord! No, that's a tight squeeze.
we had to start from scratch on basically every part. The only things that we kept, we had to scale everything up. We had to scale everything up to be able to fit, a 50 BMG, because that's a huge undertaking. The only parts on the AK-50 we were able to keep the same size, and they're interchangeable with the standard AK, are the fire control group, like the trigger group, and the pistol grip. We salvaged certain parts from the recoil spring assembly and whatnot too, but by and large, you have to completely start over and scale everything up just to even begin to make it work. So yeah, it's a conversion kit in the same way that if you took the tires off of a Corvette and put them onto a Honda Civic, you've now converted that into a Corvette. One of the major differences.
Yeah, he basically just said, I want to make just my own version of an AK, because the actual AK is just incapable of doing what I actually wanted to do. Like, he had to really construct this thing from the ground up.
Differences between the AK-50 and the gun in
Freaking
the game,
wild,
though, is that
dude.
their AK-50 has a stock. I understand why they did it in the game, just because, it adds something else to customize. They had different, PKM stocks and stuff you can throw on there, which, not gonna lie, it looks pretty cool. But really, this is just the devs not understanding that the bolt carrier actually has to go somewhere when the gun fires.
Yeah, so it's not even a stock. There's no stock here. That's just the entire freaking bolt. What the frick?
And that distance that it has to travel leaves you basically no room for a stock. Unless you mean like just a little stubby thing or like a butt pad or something like that. Which is why the AK-50, the Barrett, the Serbu, and pretty much all semi-auto shoulder-fired 50s pretty much have that same look in the rears, because we need that distance for the bolt carrier to travel. Because while the round might have gotten bigger and the gun has gotten bigger, the shooter stays the same size, meaning that the distance between the butt of the gun and the pistol grip needs to be pretty much the same size. It's called length of pull. It needs to be consistent to actually have a good functioning weapon. Because if you added a stock to the back of a Barrett or the AK-50, you'd be all the way out here, making it basically impossible to shoulder. In class.
So in other words, the actual Call of Duty one makes no freaking sense at all.
Classic nomenclature of the channel, where to bolt go do? But now I guess it's time for the big question. Pretty much
it just disappears into nothingness.
This was even announced.
Why are you gay?
Am I butthurt or am I flattered? Truthfully,
both.
I think it's really cool. 16-year-old me could not fathom a gun that I'm responsible for even touching a mainstream game.
I get that.
Like Call of Duty.
I'm on the same. I would be on the same page as him, but darn you, that you deserve the credit. This is some BS.
I think that's super neat.
At least the
It would
credit.
have been nice if I was asked or at least even told. I would have said yes. I mean, I don't want any money. I got my own gig going on. It's pretty sweet. But I don't even necessarily think it was a direct intentional rip, like Call of Duty proper meant to take the gun. Here's what I think could have happened. One of their artists probably had an entire folder full of reference files for things that they thought were cool, or things that, different guns that they wanted to draw inspiration from in different ways, and the AK-50 ended up in it. They took that as a reference file, thinking, it's probably a production gun. They altered some stuff, made it fit the game, and boom, Jack Cataclysm. Not only is that a potential scenario, to be perfectly honest, knowing how a lot of this stuff works, I think that's the most likely scenario. So no,
I mean,
I
he's
am
right.
not out to go, sue Call of Duty or anything like that.
No, but it'd be cool if they gave you credit.
One, because I have zero interest in it. Like I said before, I would have let them use it anyway. Two, probably because they have a good legal case that they've transformed it enough that it falls under fair use. It's not like they're producing the thing. I mean, they have it in a video game. They transformed it a little bit for artistic reasons, and now it's theirs. Or at least that's what they'll argue in the court, and like I think that's a fair legal standing. Let's face it, they have millions of dollars for lawyers on standby.
Yeah, you're
and
not
I
gonna
have
win
less
that.
than zero interest in even fucking trying that shit, even if I wanted to. So no, there's not gonna be any fucking legal battle between me and Call of Duty. I think it's cool to make something that people are inspired by, and I think it's neat to see that kind of grow and expand even beyond me. I think it would have been cool to be involved in the push because
But you know damn well what has to happen now. At least, if it's not already on there. Call of Duty needs to have a no stock feature on that weapon. If there's not one. And everyone needs to run it with no stock.
I think that would have been neat. I mean, it's my baby. But I also understand why big corporations like Activision or Sledgehammer or whatnot can't even begin to touch somebody like me. I hate we live in that kind of world, but it is what it is. But now the moment of truth. How good's the gun? Oh god.
Oh,
this is
let's
fucking
go.
like
Let's see.
Borderlands
Let's
shit.
see.
It's like I'm in a fucking cartoon.
It's a one-shot though. It's a one-shot though.
Fuck. Come on, fucker. There you go.
I mean, freaking kid it
Alright,
out
this thing kinda
properly.
fucks. I mean, like, I take it for granted this thing kind of fucking one-shot. Oh, wow. I feel like I take it for granted this thing... Give me a second. I feel like I take it for granted
You're
this
playing
thing's
shipment, bro.
one-shot, but at the same time, like, it's a fucking 50 cal. It should be able to do that. No matter what, this thing should be able to kill you with one fucking round. Come on, fuck. God.
Not with that aim. There you go.
Get some.
There
Come
you go.
on.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Right, on the doorway.
Come on, get eye.
Ooh, they traded.
Look, I'm not locked in right now.
Fire into the kid. Fire into the right. Sometimes you'll get someone.
There you
Nothing
go.
better have hella penetration.
There we go. We're getting better.
Oh,
Not good enough.
this map is actually kind of legit. I like this one a lot.
Oh, you
Just don't never go in the middle. No, but never go into the house. You just wait. You're just asking to be blasted from behind. You pick a corner, you
One
defend
more.
it.
just need one more.
Let's go!
Give me one more.
And
One
right in
more.
that
There you go.
knee.
That's all I wanted. I know I've done like Twitch and shit before, but like I feel like this is my first time being a streamer, which is kind of wild because I'm, you know, technically doing it with my own fucking gun, and I'm still getting fucking my ass raped while playing this, knowing I'm gonna be judged by an army of fucking 11-year-olds. Like, hey, old man, why can't you actually play Call of Duty? It's like, well, I don't know. I dopamine receptors for it.
Are you kidding me?
Shit.
You gotta farm them. You gotta be the cringe lord and like farm them for the for their views. That's how you do it.
God, this is hell. Even just shooting the AK is kind of wild.
Look, you got a freaking hit
Did I just
marker
get
through
a
the
hit
wall.
marker? Did I just fucking hit somebody here? No, but really, like, just the recoil impulse, the sound, like, everything. There
Look at that, bro. You got a hit by that thing. Just put a laser sight on it.
I'm trying to talk here. Yeah, everything, just the recoil impulse, even just the sound, like, it's pretty close. Like, fuck. Kill me with my gun? Fuck you.
Wow, it's your own actual IRL weapon, bro.
I'm doing what the kids say is locking in. Oh, fuck.
Well, you're locked in real good, bro. Locked into the freaking medical chair. The medical bed.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. God damn it. Alright, getting a little frustrated with the AK-50. Now it might be time to whip out the fucking cheaper shit.
We secured 2 objectives. We're taking Bravo.
And get fucked.
Well, you missed that one.
Not pumped enough. Get fucked. There you go. Alright, I'm that guy.
They're secure.
Ooh,
Hey, there you
through
go.
the wall.
Plywood.
Get it back. Securing objective.
Oh, there you go. There's my gun. Man.
Oh, and gold.
Alright, how you got yours set up? Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I do like that. I really like that. I like that. Ah, fuck.
Bro, you gotta run it no stock. What are you doing?
There you go. Give me my gun back. Fuck you.
He said I want that one. That was nicer.
Give me my gun. There we go.
Hostile UAV in the area.
He said this is mine now.
Fuck you.
I own this. Bro, you can't keep losing it like that.
There you go. That's it.
A missile. How, bro? Nobody wants him to have that weapon.
Did you have my golden plated gun?
Counter UAV is active.
Was that a golden plated AK-50? Give me that shit.
Hostile UAV in the area.
I need that in my life. Give me that shit. Give me that. I see. Oh, did it just disappear? You saw that, right? Fuck you.
Secure the area.
Look at that. Look at
That's
that.
not gold plated. That's like
What kind
fire.
of camo was that? Seriously, what kind of camo was that? Is it suppressed?
It kind of takes away the kick
that
if you suppress it.
suppressed?
Yeah, that sucks.
No, you just took it. You took my gun. No, it's not suppressed. Well,
Friendly
yeah, no, it's
fire.
suppressed.
Get him. Hit him in the
You
face.
attack.
Follow him around.
Stealing your shit. Yep.
I love it.
Mine.
I'm loading.
Really, you had one bullet left in it. Fuck. Dude, that's freaking dope.
Yep,
It really is
this
a one
dope.
shot.
Keeping this as long as I can.
Is it in Warzone too?
Oh god. Hello.
I feel like this would be pretty overpowered in Warzone if you could like control the
Ah, I
recoil.
got the furry back.
Hey, bro, got a predator drone though.
No hit.
No hits? Fuck you.
Oh, you got that one dude on the left though.
Alright, that was a pretty cool setup.
Bye.
Alright, at this point, we really are just watching him
Friendly
freaking
fire,
play the game at this point, huh?
Between friends. It did. What's funny is that in the last few days, if you've been playing Call of Duty and you got killed by an AK-50, and the username was the AK guy, pretty
was
good
him.
chance you got killed by me. So that is the AK-50
Oh.
in Call of Duty. I think what we learned here today is don't expect me to be a COD streamer anytime soon. I'm gonna go back to doing things that I'm good at. I think I've just had enough stimuli to fry the brain of a medieval child. Anyhow, guys, I appreciate you watching this video. I know it's a little different. This is not even a scenario that I would have ever imagined I would have been in. But it's something
That's
that's really
awesome,
cool,
though.
and it's something that I don't think would have
Especially
happened
if you're,
without
like,
you
a fan
guys
of the
and
game.
just the audience that we built together. So I guess to close things out, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you staying all the way to the end. And I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video. Thanks.
Freaking amazing video, my dude. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna drop the video in the Discord. If you guys want to go drop him a like, a comment, support it. Support his channel. Absolutely amazing stuff, my dude. Go check him out. It's freaking dope, though. It's freaking dope that he has his weapon in the freaking in Call of Booty. But I wish they would have credited him or something at least. Honestly. But if he's cool with it, then what do I? None of my business. Thanks for hanging out. Like or dislike, comment, and subscribe, and become a Monodachi today. I live stream all day, Monday through Friday, so go say hi. That's all for now, Monos. Goodbye, and thanks for swinging by. Salut!